and more. Jackson currently the MVP favorite. I wanted y'all to see something before we even begin talking. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, check out the pace they are both on as it pertains to MVP. Lamar Jackson on pace for 5,500 total yards, 40 touchdowns. Josh Allen on pace for over 4,000 yards, 36 touchdowns. But keep in mind, they just got Amari Cooper last week, so you know those numbers are instantly going to exponentially increase. Shady, I got to ask you this, because you're a huge fan of Lamar Jackson.
Yes, I am.
But you're a former teammate of Josh Allen.
I'm a huge fan of his, too.
No doubt about it. Can Josh Allen keep pace with Lamar Jackson for MVP, bro?
Absolutely. We talking about Josh Allen. We talking about Josh Allen. He can run and he can throw. He do the same things as Lamar. Now, I will say this, though. Lamar is the favorite for me right now. Lamar is playing lights out. Everything you want to see from Lamar, he's doing it and more. So I would still give him the edge, but I'm still rocking with Josh. I mean, both of the teams are 5-2. That matters a lot. Josh has 15 touchdowns. Lamar has 17. Josh has no picks. Lamar got 2. So if we just trying to compare them, I think Josh can still hold his own with Lamar. Lamar is favorite, but we'll see. Like you just talked about, Amari Cooper, though, he hasn't even got used to the system yet. Where do you want to use him at? He scored a touchdown not knowing where he's supposed to be at. So imagine when he knows he has to go. I just think it's still early. You know, it's what, week 7? He got time. He got some time.
Can Josh Allen keep pace with Lamar for MVP?
That's the question, big dog.
That's the question, dog.
No. It's not even close. It's not even close. And it has nothing to do with Josh, because you just said he's on a historic rate. 36 touchdowns. You know what else he's on pace for? 0 interceptions, which would be the best season of all time. He's eventually going to throw that interception. But this has more to do with Lamar and what this team is doing and how well Lamar is playing. Because Lamar's a 2-time MVP, right? He's playing better this year than he has in any of those seasons combined.
Yes.
So while I like Josh Allen, I think it has more to do with Lamar. The biggest thing about Josh Allen, in the very first show that I was on here, we talked about Josh Allen, and I talked about the roller coaster ride that has been Josh Allen's career, because from 2020 to 2023, Allen had 75 giveaways. It was easily the most in the league. He has fixed that. He's used to having so many turnovers. He has 0 interceptions. So it's not the roller coaster. It's like you're stuck at the top and you just keep going. You don't fall down on the roller coaster. So you just keep going and going and going. Unfortunately, there's somebody playing better than you and Lamar Jackson. But that's what I love about Josh, is he continues to take care of the football. With Amari Cooper, it's going to be a special year for him.
If season ended today, it's another unanimous for Lamar Jackson.
James, why your jacket so tight?
Because that's just how I am.
Yeah, like you don't let him make it. I'm just going like, why your jacket so?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You've been in the weight room?
Because the weight room been closed. James ain't been in the weight room all week.
Weight room got closed.
I'm just wondering, like, why your jacket so tight?
I ain't been in the weight room.
You doing curls? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's just natural.
Girls,
you know what
girls
I'm
for
saying?
the girls.
Y'all get off my guns. All right, get to the MVP and Lamar Jackson. All right, you know what I'm saying?
Tight clothes.
Get to the MVP and Lamar Jackson. That's the Cali swag. You know what I mean? But he would have another unanimous MVP. But we're talking about Josh Allen, too. Josh Allen wakes up out of his bed, 40-plus touchdowns.
Yeah,
facts. Yeah. Year after year after year after year, 40-plus touchdowns. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are the favorites right now. I don't even know how the odds out right now. Patty Mahomes is at number 2. Don't even know. But it's a 2-headed race right now with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, and he absolutely can push Lamar for that MVP. Absolutely.
See, I don't know how y'all see that.
Absolutely.
I said no.
I don't know how, like, think about it, though, 2-5. Think about it, James. Like, Lamar has so much more help. It's so much easier for him. Okay. We forget that Rashad Bateman was a first-round pick, and now it looks like he's coming into his own. Yeah. Zay Flowers last year was a first-round pick. Derrick Henry is one of the greatest running backs of the generation. He's gone over 2,000 yards before. That's hard to do. Ask the man to my right, Eagles all-time rushing leader. Mark Andrews is now back into form after fracturing maybe his ankle last year, having a lower extremity injury. He's back into form. Isaiah Likely would start for the majority of teams in the National Football League.
Goodness.
Lamar just has so much more help. Like, Josh Allen out there doing it with the rookie and Keon Coleman. Thank God Amari Cooper just showed up. James Cook is ascending, but he's not Derrick Henry. Let's both be honest with ourselves. Kincaid is starting to come into his own. He's a second-year player. Dawson Knox is to some degree forgotten about. He used to be a really good player, but now the Kincaid's there. We don't see much from Knox anymore. It's just so much easier on Lamar than it is on Josh. That's how, I don't know, Shady, for Josh to keep up. It's not a fair fight in my mind.
That matters, though, right?
I think it'll be, if anybody else, we would say that. But it's Josh Allen. James has talked about it, yo. We seen this dude, look, man, 40 hits this year, 40, that's not hard to do with touchdowns. But you know the other thing is, when Josh Allen last year, when all them guys were reserves and a lot of guys were injured, and he was still balling out. See, Stephon Diggs, I think that's the reason why they got rid of him is because he wasn't putting up them numbers. Yeah. So it was like, okay, well, Josh is still balling out. Who's putting up these numbers? It was all the second receiver, the third receiver, the second tight end. Yeah. So my thing is, Josh Allen's been here before, and he can carry the load. I can never count him out because he's so good that no matter who he's playing with, he's gonna make them look even better.
No doubt.
I mean,
what's wrong, Chase?
You just said no so strong, though.
I agree, though. Like, it's just impossible to keep pace. Like, with you, because you're an MVP voter, right? So you're saying that you think it's easier for Lamar. So do you think that because it's easier that he should win it, or do you think that the more difficult team, which would be the Bills, because you're trying to put up these numbers, should win it for that? Because that's what I'm trying to...
That's a really good question.
That's why I'm sitting back trying to figure out, like, an MVP voter's mindset. Oh, thank goodness here on the facility, we have one. Please enlighten us.
All things equal. If statistics were equal, advantage Josh Allen.
Why?
Because Josh Allen had a harder path to traverse. Think about it last year. We were trying to decide who's going to be coach of the year, DeMeco Ryans, or who's going to be coach of the year, Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah.
And Kevin Stefanski had to start 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Now, DeMeco started a rookie quarterback, but he was still a first-round pick rookie quarterback. But Kevin Stefanski had to start Joe Flacco, Deshaun Watson, P.J. Walker, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, and as a result, people leaned, by 1 vote, mind you, people leaned Kevin Stefanski. All things being equal, people say, man, Josh is having Matt Collins, he has Shakur, he just got Amari Cooper. People would lean that way. But, Chase, when you see 5,500 total yards for Lamar, you see 41 touchdowns, plus they played each other. And it didn't look equal. Josh Allen made a phenomenal play, rolling right out of bounds, throwing across his body, but they played each other, and Lamar, because of all the help he does have over Josh Allen, he just looked better.
But you're saying that if it's all equal, though, you think Josh is because he doesn't have the weapons.
It won't be
equal. But yeah, it's not going to be equal. But if it is, for argument's sake, doesn't it matter how it looks? Because when I watch this Ravens team, it is clearly Lamar Jackson carrying the load. It's not like these receivers that you mentioned are getting wide open.
Sure.
So it's Lamar making the plays.
But what about Josh?
He might have, I mean, it is.
Feel me?
But I'm just saying, it's crazy to me, like, that it's such a hard race.
We can't blame, real quick, Jay, we can't blame dudes for having talent.
No.
Like
yeah, that's what I'm
all
saying.
the MVPs that had all the nice numbers, other than the last year with Lamar, I didn't think that was like a super MVP year. But you look at Aaron Rodgers, right? He had DA. You look at Patrick Mahomes. I mean, God, he had all them type of weapons. Mm-hmm. So I think that's reasonable, though. Of course. Most MVPs with big stats going to have good players around.
So I think what it comes down to for me personally, because I'm not an MVP voter, if it's most valuable player to their team, right, to the league, if you were to take Josh Allen off the Bills and you would take Lamar Jackson off of the Ravens.
The Ravens are better.
Who would win way more games?
The Ravens.
And it's not even close. So Josh Allen, MVP. I get that. I sort of talked my way out of it. But, you know what I mean? Like, no, because that's really what it is. You take them both away. Who's winning more games?
Yeah. The Ravens.
So it's easily the worst. They're not
without Lamar, the Ravens, James, I would say, are still competent. You still got Derrick Henry. You still got Mark Andrews. You still got Zay Flowers, Isaiah Likely, Rashad Bateman, plus Nelson Aguilar.
Yeah, but we can't just do that, though.
Of course.
It's just for argument's sake.
Yeah, because I was about to say, because you still got to go off the way Lamar's playing, too.
Yep.
Josh is playing. Phenomenal. Because you take any quarterback off a team, the quarterback going to be weak. Yeah. Look at the Dolphins.
Look at the Dolphins, right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we can't do that. Lamar Jackson's playing out of his mind right now. Josh Allen is playing out of his mind right now. The crazy thing is, it's going to be extremely hard if they keep going like this because they both really are the same. They both run and throw. So you're going to get the wow factor from Josh. You're going to get the wow factor from Lamar, and you're going to have the numbers. Good luck this year, dog.
Just not to make this a bad segment. Yeah, the thing that they took Baker Mayfield in front of both.
Play the music, Colton.
Play the music.
Play the music. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.